Warning. 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 Tonight's forecast is a total blackout.
You know what that means, baby.
It's the blackout with DJ Bandana Black.
Yeah, it's your boy Taj, man. I want to give a big shout out to my brother, my guy, DJ Bandana Black. The Blackout Buffalo stand up. God Squad, Free Dick Wolf, Layo.
What's good, Buffalo? This your boy Uncle Murder from Brooklyn, East New York. And you already know I'm rocking with the homie DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, even more respected, the Blackout.
This the king of Philly, Gilly the Kid, and kings only rock out with kings, so you know I'm rocking out with my man DJ Bandana Black, aka Mr. I Am Buffalo. Huh?
Hey, yo, what's poppin', man? It's your boy Spills, and you are now tuned into the Blackout, hosted by DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, even more respected. You already know we got love for you. Westside stand up.
DJ Bandana.
All right. Good looking for that, too. Good looking for letting me know that the mic was on mute. I don't know why that happens. Like, that happens often when we do the show that I forget to unmute the mic. I try to mute the mic while we playing the music only because the mic is so close to me. And for those of you who do know, like, I had the surgery on my neck where I beat cancer, but I still have polyps on my vocal cords. So with the mic being so close, you're going to hear me, like, breathing and all type of stuff like that. That's why I try to mute the mic while I'm playing the music. But I forgot to unmute the mic. But let me just share this on Facebook real quick, and then we can get started. It's messed up because I was talking for a good, like, 10 minutes, and we was on mute. But no fear. My man Big Striker is here. Okay, we got the homie Bobby Boucher, $4.99 from Bobby Boucher. Martial Law and Order by Bobby Boucher, out now on all platforms. Yo, Bobby, DM me on Instagram or Twitter at DJ Bandana Black. I appreciate the support. I'll definitely check that out as soon as I can. So yeah, DM me when you get a chance on Instagram or Twitter. Oh, we got the homie Charlie Buffalo in the building. My man Watt was good. Make sure y'all check out the Let's Talk podcast. That's going down each and every Saturday night, midnight-ish. And that's right at twitch.tv/Charlie Buffalo. I do appreciate everybody that is tuning into the show. Let me just share this on Facebook real quick and then we can get started. Did it load up? My Wi-Fi be bugging too. Big Strike, I appreciate that. You a man of your word too, because you said that you was gonna be there on the Twitch for me and you came through. I definitely appreciate that. Phone lines are open, 716-235-1016. I did watch a little bit more about the whole little Capitol situation. Like, yo, they bugging out there. Like, they seriously bugging out there in D.C. Like, I don't know. This ain't our fight, though. Like, I ain't getting involved. I honestly don't care. Like I said, I thought the Capitol building and the White House was the same thing. I didn't even know it was two different things. But, yeah, we not getting involved in that. What else did I want to talk about real quick? Oh, shout out to the homie Son of Tony, too. Son of Tony just dropped his new project. Let me see if I can pull up hang on a second. Son of Tony delivers Sun on a Sunday album featuring Mickey Fax, Sky Zoo, Ren Thomas, Tish Hyman. You can pick that up on all streaming platforms. Shout out to the homie Son of Tony. That's definitely like I said on the live the other day, that's definitely an artist who, if you like that real New York rap, I got to say Buffalo, New York, but it's still New York. But you know I rep Buffalo. I'm Mr. I Am Buffalo. But if you want that real, like, bars and lyrics, no mumble rap, no none of that, make sure you check out that Son of Tony. And Bobby Boucher, make sure you DM me on Instagram or Twitter, too, so I can check that out sometime tomorrow. I'm going to have a little free time tomorrow because I got to finish setting up. I got to set up a couple more things in my setup tonight. And I'm actually going to show you guys. I know I was telling you before I wanted to show you guys my setup. I set up the other camera, so I am able to show you guys that part of the setup. I'm actually proud of myself. I just got to add a few finishing touches, and then we're gonna be we're gonna be set. It says still New York. Yeah, it's definitely still New York. The only reason why we emphasize Buffalo, New York, even if you look at it, like a lot of the artists that come from Buffalo, New York, the reason why we emphasize Buffalo, New York is because for so long they didn't respect Buffalo, New York. A lot of people, like, as far as New York City, always try to emphasize that Buffalo is not a part of New York City. And we always try to emphasize that Buffalo is not a part of New York City, too. I don't know why they try to make it seem like we wanted to be a part of New York City, but it's all New York State. It shouldn't be any type of division. But I am happy with the current state of Buffalo, New York, as far as everything, as far as fashion, music. I'm not really into sports, but I heard the Buffalo Bills is doing pretty good right now, too. A lot of artists is doing the like a Buffalo Bills song, Buffalo Bills anthem type joint. I'm here. I was talking to my man the other day. I'm hearing that the Buffalo Bills might make it to the Super Bowl. I don't know. Don't quote me. Like I said, I'm not really heavy into. I'm not into sports at all. Honestly, I couldn't name 5 active players in the NFL right now. Not just the Bills. I couldn't name 5 active players in the NFL right now. NBA, I probably can name 5 players. I was about to say Kobe. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. LeBron, Curry, Steph. LeBron, Curry, Steph. What's the dude with the nappy hair? He be missing the hair. I think he played for the Knicks. I don't know. LeBron, Curry, Steph, KD. Yeah. And the Lonzo kid. So, yeah, I can name 5 active players in the NBA. I can't name 5 active players in the NFL, though, but I'm not really heavy into the NFL. But I don't know if you guys, like I said, the beginning part of the show was muted. My bad. This live is going to be a little bit different than most because I literally just ran home and tried to set everything up. Like, I had everything totally broken down, had to re-put everything back up together. But we're going to get it together. Like I said, this is going to be the last time that we start this late on the show. I'm going to make sure that we do start on time. But I'm going to give y'all guys a quick story time. Let me just check and make sure that the stream is good. Hang on a second. And we got 3 people watching on Twitch. Yo, I appreciate that. Yo, listen, Bandana fam, I ain't even going to hold y'all. The Bandana fam is the best family on YouTube as far as the best. I don't like calling you guys followers. A lot of people say followers or fans or whatever related to. I don't really like those type of words. I might sometimes say supporters, but if you took the time out of your day to watch my show, to support my channel, whether it's watching the video, whether it's donating a super chat, Cash App, sharing the video, liking the video, you fam, you tied in with DJ Bandana Black. You definitely part of the fam. So I want to say that first. But like I said, I wanted 3 people to be watching on Twitch. So we got a bunch of people watching on YouTube. We got at least 3 people watching on Twitch. Facebook, for some reason, I can't see nobody commented on Facebook. Oh, shout out to, Auntie Shell was good. Every shout out to Auntie Shell that's tuned in. I don't know why your comment didn't show up on this program that I use. This joint be bugging with the, what is it called? With the chat joint, because the whole chat is supposed to show up on the screen, but for some reason it always don't show the Facebook, or sometimes it don't show some of the Facebook comments. Big Striker says, I got Spill 716 from you, fam. Who else we got for 2K21? Yeah, definitely. Heavy shouts out to the homie Spills, too. That's my bro. Like, yo, me and Spills, besides his music, like, we kick it just on the regular. Heavy shouts to the homie Spills. Make sure y'all subscribe to him, too, on YouTube also, too. SPILLZ 716, Spills 716. Like I said, tonight, I got to finish setting up the setup, so this live is going to be kind of short, but I will give you guys a quick story time. I know the mic was muted before, but this story time is going to be absolutely hilarious. It's funny now. It wasn't funny at the time because I actually got punched in the face. I got jawed. I won the fight, though, so I'm going to say that up front. Before we even get to the story time, let you know I won the fight. I won the war and all that, but I did get hit with – well, he swung once, but I got hit 3 times. I don't know how that happened, but it definitely did happen. But I'm going to share that story with y'all. We're going to take a couple comments, a couple phone calls, and then I got to finish setting up the rest of the setup. Bobby Boucher said it's not the program. They put in a lot on these platforms. Yeah, man, I don't know what's been up. Like, this joint been bugging lately. Want to hit you up with some equipment questions, advice on Instagram after this, if that's cool. Yeah, definitely hit me up. I got you. If I can't pick up after this, like I said, I got to finish tonight re-putting up the rest of my setup. But definitely hit me up, and we'll set up some time tomorrow to kick it. And I definitely, like, I'm just one of those type of people. Like, I'm willing to help out as much as I can. How do I see this? Hang on a second, y'all. I'm just trying to make sure it's still live on. Okay. Cassius, the gamer. Heavy shouts out to the homie Cassius, the gamer. Salute Bandana Black from 716 Niagara Falls. I'll actually be out in the Falls tomorrow night, too. Niagara Falls is definitely like my second home. But I appreciate everybody. But Niagara Falls definitely hold me down heavy. But yeah, I'm going to tell y'all a quick story time. This is about the time I got punched in the face, I got jawed, right? So this is what happened. This was back during the blizzard of 77. And I wasn't born until 84, so I'm actually lying. But this is a while ago. I don't remember what year this was. I believe this was probably whatever year 9/11 happened, it was a year after that. I probably should know. Was that 2011 or 2001? I don't know. But anyways, whatever year that 9/11 happened, this was the year of 9/11 because I moved to Florida my senior year. Yeah, this is the year of 9/11. So this is what happened, right? So I was in high school, and this guy, he kept obviously I'm dark skinned. That's how I got the name Black. The bandana, it's a whole thing related to Dipset, whatever that too. I'll tell that story another time. But anyways, this is the story how I got punched in the face. So I was going to Burger High School. And it was this guy, and me and the guy is okay right now. Like, we not friends, we not cool, but if we see each other, it's not going to be shots fired. We all right right now. Jay Hendo was good. 2001, I appreciate that. Good looking. See, I can always count on a Bandana fam to correct me. You know, I probably should move the camera over some so we can see the chat a little bit better. Let me see if I move it here. Or maybe, let me see. Hang on a second. I'm just trying to get the angle right so we can see the chat. Hang on a second. All right, well, that's about as good as I'm going to be able to get it so we can actually see the chat also, too. Who was that? It says, what up, Black? Oh, Steve, my homie Steve was good. Steve was good. I appreciate you. So listen, I was in Burger High School, and obviously I'm dark-skinned, so this guy kept calling me Black. He's like, oh, you African, you black as hell. He had a bunch of jokes calling me dark-skinned or whatever. Now, looking back on the fact, I probably shouldn't have been mad because I am dark-skinned and my dad is from Nigeria, so technically I am half African. So I really shouldn't have been mad, but he was trying to play me. So a lot of people that was in the, we was like in the auditorium, so a lot of people that was in the auditorium with me, my man Devotee was there too, shout out to Devotee from Central Park. He kept telling the guy, he's like, listen, leave Black alone, like, yeah, he don't bother nobody, like, leave that man alone. Like, you could tell, like, he having a rough day. I wasn't having a rough day until he started cracking jokes on me, because there's a bunch of girls in there also too. So he kept calling me dark, oh, you black this, you African this, all this different stuff. So I kept telling him, yo, fam, leave me alone, like, this is not what you want to do. I forgot to add the fact that the high school that I went to is actually in my neighborhood. So the neighborhood that I'm from is called Central Park, the east side of Buffalo. That high school is actually inside of my neighborhood. So long story short, if it's an issue, like we there. I don't know if he realized this. I'm pretty sure he didn't realize this, but he kept going on and on, cracking all these jokes and stuff. So me, I'm the type of person where I kind of sit and analyze things. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do nothing now. I'm gonna think about this. And I'm gonna do something later. So after we got out of that class, we went upstairs. The next class was actually lunch. So we get to lunch, and like we sit at like these circle tables. So it's like circle tables. We sit at this table. He sit at the table that's behind. No, we sit at this table. He sit at the table on the other side. So my cousin Dumar is sitting directly in front of me, but he got his back to the table of the dude who was basically cracking jokes, trying to play me. So I tell my cousin Dumar, I'm like, yo, Dumar, move to the side a little bit. I was like, yo, I'm gonna hop on the table. I'm gonna run across the table, and I'm just gonna kick his head off. So he busts out laughing like, yo, you try. I'm really like that way. That's why I haven't really had too many situations, because I take everything to the extreme. So I was like, I'm gonna hop on the table, I'm gonna run across the table, and I'm just gonna kick his head off. I'm like, but move out the way. So Dumar like, no, you can't do this here. You can't do this here. And mind you, when this guy was making fun of me in the auditorium, it was another guy there that kept laughing. He was just egging him on like, oh yeah, he African. You know, it's always that one guy who's instigating. So while we're in lunch, I tell Dumar to move out of the way. So I walk over to the guy who was, not the guy that was talking about me, but the guy who was egging it on. So I walk over to him like, yo, what's good, Mr. Funny Man? You funny downstairs, all them jokes. Like, let's fight, see who funny now. He like, nah, chill, black, and ain't no issue. Like, I don't want no problems with you. So he went to go extend his hand. So I smacked his hand down in front of everybody in the cafeteria. Now, mind you, I was like a junior, and he was probably like a senior, but he was like one of the star people on the football team at the time. So he like, no, I don't want no issues with you. I don't want no issues with you. No, at this moment, I'm hot. Like, once I get to that point, it's no turning back. Like, everybody got to get it. So I smack his hand down, basically press him in front of the whole cafeteria. Let me just add this. It was honestly foolish. At the time, I was just young and wild. I was a whole totally different type of person. Like, it was stupid back then. Like, I really wish I wouldn't have done this. Now I'm lying. I'm actually, like, proud of what I did. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm actually proud of what I did, because I performed profusely. But anyways, so he ain't want no issues. He breezed off. So the dude that's talking about me, he's sitting down at the lunch table. So I walk over to him. I'm like, yo, what's good, fam? You Mr. Funny Man downstairs. Let's fight. Let's see if you funny now. Let's fight and see what's funny with that. He like, nah, man, you know I want no problems. You know you my man. We just cracking jokes. Ain't no issue. I'm like, nah, I told you downstairs to leave me alone. Everybody else told you to leave me alone. You wanted to be Mr. Funny Man, we got to fight. We can fight now or after school. If you don't want to get suspended, we can wait till after school. He like, man, I don't want no issues with you. I don't want no issues with you, man. I ain't fighting you. I'm like, listen, we going to fight. I don't know if you going to be, like, active in the fight, but we going to fight. So either now or after school. I told him about 3 times, and right when I was about to join, because he was sitting down. I was standing over him, so I was about to join. Like, right when I got into my stance, the bell rung for us to go to our next class. So I'm like, damn. Luckily for me, our next class, well, his next class was directly outside of, like when you walk out of the cafeteria, his next class was directly in that classroom. So I see him walking in that classroom, see him, a couple of people walking in that classroom. So again, my cousin Dumar with me because like we cool like that. So I tell Dumar, I'm like, yo, listen, I'm about to walk in this room. No matter what happens, don't let nobody in this room, don't let nobody out of this room. So I walk up on him. I go into the classroom. My cousin Dumar is blocking the entrance. Jay Hendo was good. My nigga gave an option now or later. Yeah, I'm a fair person. I gave him an option. Like, if you don't want to get suspended, we can wait till after school, but we go and fight. So you see, I'm a fair person. So I walk over to him in the classroom. He's sitting at the desk. I ain't gonna say the other guy's name. It's a mutual friend that's sitting at the desk with him. So I walk over to him like, yo, what's good, man? We gonna fight now after school. Like, man, I told you I ain't trying to fight. Bro, listen. Hold on, let me sip the yak real quick. So I'm like, bro, listen. We gonna fight either now or after school. Like, listen, I literally gave this guy a chance. Now, mind you, he's sitting down, so I'm standing over him at this time. So he should know that like it's go time. But he like, nah, I don't want to fight. So I gave him one more chance. I was like, listen, now or after school. Looked him dead in his eye. So our mutual friend that was sitting next to him, I guess he realized that I was on some different type of time. So he just breezed off. He just moved to the other side of the classroom. So the guy that I had the issue with is still sitting there. So when I said now after school, he went to go say, man, I ain't trying to. I was like, all right, now. Bong! Hit him with a quick, hit him with a quick, like, I'm talking about, I performed like Floyd Mayweather. I hit him with a quick, like, I don't even know. I don't know. It was basically like the Incredible Hulk. That's how hard I hit him. So I hit him. He kind of slid out of the chair, kind of like trying to get a stance. So he get up. So now we boxing. Now, I know a lot of people think that because I'm out of shape and I'm skinny, fat, or I'm a bigger guy, I really don't have hands. But these joints right here, preferably this joint right here, my left hand not really that good. I can block with that. But my right hand right here, I'm beating this guy for like damn near like an hour. It probably was like 60 seconds, but I got asthma, so it felt like an hour. But it probably was like a minute. But I just felt like I was fighting for a long time. So I'm just, just hitting with combos, all that, uppercuts, all that. I'm talking about like, I'm beating this guy profusely. All I see is him just boom, 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 all over the place. So the asthma kicked in. And this is the part where I got due owed you credit for the disrespect, definitely. So this is the part where I got jaw, right? So mind you, I'm winning the fight. So I'm beating him profusely. And then the asthma kicked in. So in my mind, I'm thinking like, yo, Black, you're not going to last another 60 seconds. You there might have an asthma attack. So I did what any smart individual would do. I go to pick up the chair and just bang him with the chair. I mean, that's the only other option that you have. You about to have an asthma attack. You got to pick up the chair, bang him in the head with the chair. He probably fall asleep in the fight. That was the plan. That's not what happened. So soon as, and I got to show you how this happened, right? So soon as I went to go get the chair, right? I went to go pick up the chair and he swung and hit me so hard. Oh my God. Listen, he hit me so hard. Like I was beating him, like I said, for about an hour. But as soon as I went to go grab that chair, he hit me one time, but I got hit 3 times. Like he threw one fist, but I got hit 3 times. Like all I seen was blackness. Like it was just dark. And in that split second, I said to myself, I said, Black, listen, you've been winning this fight. You damn near might die if you don't figure out something to do right now. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna give it to him. That one hit that he did give me, because he only hit me one time. The one hit that he did give me, I'm talking about like, I ain't see the light. You know how people say they see the light? I just seen darkness. It was just all black. It was all bad. Like it was just all bad for me. So as I'm grabbing the chair, like I said, he hit me, bong. I daze out. In the back of my mind, I'm having a conversation with myself. Now this conversation felt like it was like a 3-hour conversation. Like, yo, Black, I don't even know where you at right now, but do something. Open your eyes. Hit back. Fight back. Do something. Pinch him. Do something. So I daze out of that, and I just go for broke, because mind you, I'm out of breath at the time. So I'm just, just hitting him as hard as we could. Now, mind you, we on the top floor of Burger High School. This is like the 4th floor of Burger High School, and we wind up against the window. So his back is against the window, and I'm just hitting him as hard as I could. And again, like I said, like any smart individual would do, you got to do the right thing. So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, we against the window. I'm probably about to lose this fight. The window is open. Only option I got is to throw him out the window. So I proceed to try to throw him out of the window. So I grab him, and that's how you got your name Bandana Black. Now, that's not how I got the name Bandana Black. I actually tell that story after this, since this is just like an open live tonight. So as I'm trying to throw him out of the window, I guess he realized I'm trying to throw him out of the window. So when I went to go hit him, like my hand was like in the windowsill. So I don't know how he did it, but he shut the windowsill on my hand, and my wrist snapped. Like I broke my wrist and one of my fingers. And I can feel it, like it was messed up. So I just started beating him with my nubs. I'm just like elbowing him, hitting him with all this part or whatever like that. So by that time, security and all them ran inside of the classroom or whatever. We had this gym teacher. I believe he passed away. I'm not really sure. I don't want to quote that, but Coach Pugh. I think it was Coach Pugh and I think was Hutch there at the time. I think Hutch might have been there at the time. But I remember Pugh, big ass, came inside the classroom. And he was like, get the fuck out of here. He pushed Dumar totally out of the way. All I see is Pugh running at me. I'm like, yo, Dumar, what happened? I told you not to let anybody in or out. I was mad at him at the moment, but like Pugh was like the size of like, imagine like somebody like the size of like my skin complexion, but like 3 times the size of Debo. That's basically what Coach Pugh was. So they break up the fight. So at that point, I already know I'm gonna get suspended. And like I said, the high school was in my neighborhood. Mr. Burns came. Oh, it might have been Mr. Burns. It might have been Mr. Burns. He went there with me, with the burger with me. So after they break up the fight, whatever like that too. I don't even know what happened to the guy after this. I just remember my wrist being broke because he shut the window on my wrist, and I won the fight, but he did hit me with that hit. So I walk out into the hallway. So I did what any other guy from the east side of Buffalo would do, was I pressed everybody in the hallway because I knew I was gonna get suspended. So I'm in the hallway like, listen, if you ain't from Central Park, you can get it. I'm pressing little, you got the little kids that be in the high school looking like DC Sniper, looking like them type of guys, the little trench coat mafia type dudes. I'm pressing everybody. I'm like, yo, if you ain't from Central Park, you can get it. Random little hall monitors, all that. I'm pressing everybody because I know I'm about to get suspended. So I get downstairs to the principal office, and this is kind of how I beat it. I got kicked out of the school, but this is kind of how I beat it because I guess the guy who I fought, his uncle was a cop. So they called his uncle to the school, and they had a conference with his uncle, me, and him. And his uncle was like, why would you do this? The principal was like, why would you do this? You trying to throw him out the window? You bugging? You about to be suspended? I already know I'm about to be suspended, so I'm pressing everybody. At this point, I probably got wrecked with the whole city. I ain't even care. So my sister came to the school, and my sister is older than me, so she's a little bit more sensible to me. So as like the principal understood what was happening, the guy was picking on me. Like I honestly, honest to God, if I really wanted it to be an issue, like I said, I'm from Central Park. The high school was in Central Park. We could have just duffed him out. Like we could have just like took it a whole different route. But I gave him a fair 101. But my sister came there, and as we're doing the little conference meeting, they're like, she's like, yo, I know he didn't mean to do it. I know the other guy forced him to fight. And my sister's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I'm like, nah, that ain't what happened. He ain't even want to fight. I forced him to fight. I gave him an option. He said he ain't want to fight. I told him if he didn't want to get suspended, it's after school. My sister was like, nah, that's probably not the right thing to say. And the principal at the time, was it Miss Craig? I forgot whoever the principal was. But she was basically trying to coach me into say the right thing, like, nah, you didn't want to fight, that he forced you in the fight, you ain't had no other option. But me, I was a high-head, like, nah, I had plenty of options. I could have walked away. I didn't want to walk away. He ain't want to walk away when he was cracking jokes. So I told him now after school. So long story short, I got kicked out of that high school, and then I moved to Florida, and that's a whole nother story about Florida too. I wound up getting into a situation in Florida too, but not a fight. Like I thought I had a warrant from Florida. It was like, did you know that? Like, you know how in New York, like in Buffalo, New York, right? If there's like a basketball court, like at a Miss Craig, yeah, it was Miss Craig. So like in Buffalo, New York, like say if we want to go play basketball and it's a basketball court at the school, we just hop the gate and we play basketball. It's no problem. It's no issue, right? Now, mind you, I moved to Florida, and like they high school was like the size of like our college, like Buff State. So one day, me and a couple of my friends, I had this one guy named Ace was from Queens, and my man Tech from Philly. So we hopped the gate to go play basketball at the school in Florida. And then as we had to walk like past the grass and like the basketball courts on the other side. But as we're walking, I just keep hearing like helicopters. And I'm like, why is that helicopter coming over this way? And then I keep hearing dogs barking. I'm like, why do those dogs sound so close? And then I just see like, I don't know if it was sheriffs or whatever like that too, but they then called the whole police force because we trespassed on the high school drink to play basketball. And then they took me to the little police station, whatever like that too. They told me I need a legal guardian, but at the time I was living with my older brother who really didn't care what I was doing, and he didn't answer the phone. Actually, I don't think I called him. I was scared. I ain't want to get in trouble. So they wind up letting me go. It was some whatever they charged us with trespassing or something, and they told me I had to come back with a parent or something like that. But I wound up just moving back to Buffalo. I was like, I ain't coming back. I'm just gonna move to Buffalo. I ain't going to court. I ain't about to be locked up in Florida. So I wound up just moving back to Buffalo. Not because of that, because of a whole different situation. But I wound up moving back to Buffalo, and that's how I went to Bennett High School. So actually, right now, I have a degree. I have an aviation degree from Burgard, and I have a diploma from alternative program through Bennett because I got kicked out of Burgard. They told I couldn't even go back and visit. Like I tried to go visit Burgard like a year later, and the security chased me down the street with a camera. Like, yo, you can't be here. It was crazy. But like I said, me and that guy, it was an unfortunate situation that we did have that fight. Like I said, we not friends. It's a whole nother like it's just we're from two different parts of the city. So we can't be friends, but when we see each other, it's not no smoking it like that too. I just, you know what I'm saying, say what's up to him, he say what's up to me, and we just keep it going. Did you aviation degree? Yeah, I have an aviation degree, aviation mechanics. Everybody else went for auto mechanics, so I can't like fix the car. I can't do nothing on the car. But if you got an airplane or a helicopter, I'm your guy. I was also in the Civil Air Patrol too. I was commander of the Buffalo Squadron for Civil Air Patrol. I don't know how many of you guys know what Civil Air Patrol is, but I did a lot in my life. But yeah, that's the story about how I got jawed. Like I said, he hit me one time. It felt like 3 hits. I damn near. Oh, I think we got a caller. Oh no, that wasn't a caller. I'm bugging. I got happy thinking somebody's gonna call into the phone line too. But yeah, that's the story of how I got punched in the face, how I got jawed. But as far as how I got the name Bandana Black, right? This actually ties into the story of Florida, right? So sip a little bit more of the yak. So when I moved to Florida, General Toast was good. Cavalli was good. I see you. Jay Hinder was good. So when I moved to Florida, like I said, they had like a lot of gangs in Florida. They had like Bloods and Crips. One of my cousins was like a high-ranking Crip, but I hung with a bunch of Bloods. So when I was in Florida, I had one friend that was from Queens named Ace, another friend from Philly named Tech. So we all kind of hang together because everybody else that went to the school was from Florida, but we was the only people that wasn't from Florida, so we kind of hang with each other. This is when I found out about Haitians too. I didn't even know what a Haitian was until I went to Florida. But like the Haitian gangs in Florida is like that's somebody you don't want to play with. So we kind of stuck it together. So long story short, when we were down there, I ain't gonna hold you. We was trapping out the bando. It wasn't a bando, it was an apartment. We was definitely trapping. I ain't want to use my real name, and I couldn't think of a nickname when everybody asked me what my name was. So I figured like, yo, I'm black as hell. I'm gonna just tell them my name is Black. Like you could ask anybody from Buffalo, anybody from my neighborhood. Until my senior year of high school, I did not have the name Black. It was once I moved back from Florida, because when I was in Florida, I said my name was Black. So I mean, if I committed a crime and say it was a big black guy, his name was Black, they were never gonna find me. So I said my name was Black. And then the bandana part of the name came from I was heavy in a Dipset. Like I'm the #1 Dipset fan. Like I had the bandana and all that. Like in my neighborhood, east side of Buffalo, Central Park, we always wore like it started off as like a Rodney thing, but it's basically like a Central Park thing. We wore like the American flag bandana, so I always had the bandana on. And my man, my bro Doobie used to call me Bandana. He's like, yo, Bandana. You know they got a joint was like Jules Santana, and whenever that joint played, like Jules, he'd be like Bandana. We'd be listening to like heavy Bandana. So once I became a DJ, I was like, I need a DJ name. So I took the Bandana, which he was calling me, and the Black, I called myself, and just came with the name DJ Bandana Black. So the Black is because of my skin tone. The bandana is because I was a heavy Dipset fan, and I wore the bandana. I don't wear a bandana anymore, but that's how I got the name DJ Bandana Black. Let me get to some of these comments. But you can fix planes. That's awesome. Yeah. Mostly like welding and stuff. Mostly like damage to like the body of an airplane or the body of a helicopter. I couldn't fix like an engine to an airplane. Like I probably couldn't do any of that now. I really don't remember none of that stuff from high school. General Toe says, "What's good, Bandana? You get them beats, bro. Zoes, them Haitian gang series." Yeah, I never heard of Haitians or the Zoes until I moved to Florida. And once I learned about them, like one day we was coming from school, we was driving down the street, and they had like a whole carpool. It was like 7-8 cars of them. It was like 7-8 cars, but it was like 100 people within those 7-8 cars, and they had like they flags. They were screaming, like saying a bunch of stuff, and we pulled up and they like blocked off the whole street. My man that was in the car, like, yo, you got to turn around. I'm like, why I got to turn around for? And he's like, because like they don't mess with us because we're black and they're Haitian. Like we all black. It was a whole thing, but we wind up not having no issues with them. But that's how I learned about the Haitians. Rob Jones was good. Yeah, machetes and all that. Yeah, they definitely had the machetes and all that. Rob Jones was good on the check-in. Appreciate you checking out the show. But yeah, that's how I got the name DJ Bandana Black. And That's pretty much. Oh no, I did want to show you guys something. So you know, the other day I was telling you guys, I'm gonna end the live after this, but I want to show you guys my my setup real quick. And like I said, this is not finished. After I get off the live tonight, I got to finish actually setting up the rest of it. But I was able to put the camera together enough for you guys to see it. You like how I got the lights in the background and stuff too? The joint totally lit. Actually, I can do this right here. Let me show y'all something real quick. Hang on a second. Derek, what's good? Hold on. How do I start the sync? Hang on a second. Check, check, check. Why is it not syncing to the... Hang on one second, y'all. Add that on. Start sync. Check, check, check. Oh, I got to turn the light on. Hang on one second, y'all. I want to show y'all my setup. Hold on, I just got to turn this light on. Stop sync. Start sync. Close this. Check, check, check. I don't know why it's not. Hang on a second, y'all. I'm going to get this right. Hang on one second. So I turn that off, turn this on, turn that on, start the sync. 1 2 1 2. Oh, I think it's the music. Check, 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 check. Okay, yeah, do the light. All right, boom. So I wanted to show you that. Hang on a second. Sir Lewis, what's good? Bandana fam in the building, definitely. Y'all see how the lights is blinking? I got the Philips Hue light, so it goes along with what I'm actually saying. So when I say like check, the lights go with the lights. Like I told you, I invest a lot back into my own setup. I'm actually proud of myself, but I got to finish setting everything up. So what's today? Friday. We go live. We go live Tuesday through Saturday at midnight. No, Tuesday through Friday at midnight. So tomorrow, I might just do an extra live tomorrow, sometime during the day, once I get everything set up. But I do want to show you guys my setup real quick. Let me turn this camera on. Oh, this joint down there might be dead. I forgot I even had it on. Oh no, it's still showing. All right, cool. So I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on, is it still showing? All right, cool. So I'm gonna show y'all my setup. These are the lights that I have right here. The red and the blue lights. And yes, we still do have the Christmas tree up. We're gonna take that down tomorrow though. But I want to show y'all my actual. Did you do what you needed to do with Twitch? Yeah, I appreciate that. I just need probably about 2 more days of the Twitch. So probably Tuesday and Wednesday. If you can watch it Tuesday and Wednesday on the Twitch joint, I should be able to set my goal on Twitch. But this is the setup I'm actually at right now. So this is what it looks like. Oh, you know what? I forgot to turn this light on. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can zoom in and focus. I got to do the manual focus. Hang on a second. The lighting is kind of bad here too, but I just want to show you guys my setup. I'm not finished setting everything up. I was spending the rest of today setting everything up. Hold on. Okay, they're going to manual focus, but as you can see, the lights is going with what I'm talking. And then I got the Philips Hue joint on the ceiling too. I don't know if it's going to show that. So that light actually blinks also too. That's called the Philips Hue light. But this is the setup that I'm at right now too. Shout out to Keish from Belly too. My man Ferris did that drink for me over at the Ink Gallery. So I'm not heavy into art, but if it's local artists, I definitely will support that. But I don't know why I gotta manually focus this drink. I'll get a better camera eventually though. But this is basically the setup that I'm at right now. I've been working on a little bit of cable management and all that also too, all that good stuff. But that's pretty much the setup that I have. Like I said, I'm gonna spend the rest of the night tonight, getting everything together, getting everything set. So when we do go live going forward, I don't have to mess around with everything. Everything will be perfectly set up. And I'm actually probably gonna start using that camera to stream only because it has like a little bit better quality. In that camera, I spent way more than I spent on this webcam. But it's a dope setup that we do have. But again, I always get the hiccups whenever we go live. It's probably the yak, but sometimes I don't be drinking the yak and I still have the hiccups. Sir Lewis says Bandana fam in the building. Let me see. Oh, we got a couple comments on Facebook too. Oh, I already seen those comments. All right, cool. So yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Like I said, I'm about to finish setting up the rest of the setup because I just want everything to be perfectly set up. I pretty much have been investing all my money into this setup because I'm really taking this YouTube thing serious. Like I said, I'm not one of those YouTubers who just taking my money and buying oversized fitteds and jackets from the 90s. I like to actually invest into my joint just so it's different, just so it looks a little bit better. I guarantee you no other YouTuber, especially as far as what I do, has this type of setup. They can get it though. I'll be willing to give them some advice and stuff like that too on that. No problem, man. What camera is that? This is the Canon M50. This is a mirrorless camera. It's called a Canon M50. I bought this last year for, I believe they had like a Father's Day sale. It was around my birthday or Father's Day sale. So I got it on sale for like $600. And then I had to buy like a bunch of accessories. So I probably, all together with that camera, I probably spent like maybe about $1,500 altogether. But you can get the camera, and the lens, and you could do whatever you need with just the camera and the lens for probably about like $600 right now, or you can get it refurbished for like $450, $500. But I do appreciate you guys checking out the live. Like I said, I'm about to finish setting up everything, and our shows is definitely gonna be lit going forward. I appreciate you guys. Like I always say, life is what you make it. So make it as DJ Bandana Black, Mr. I Am Buffalo. I'm out.